Alright, so this is day 22 of me filming my progress, and I believe last time I filmed was on Thursday. Since I had a game on Friday, I'm gonna be completely honest, as per usual. Well, not as per usual, but I got no, I didn't do anything this weekend, like related to business. Um, Essentially, Antonio was supposed to let us know about the offer, or like what he thought about working with us, and essentially since Matt's friends with him, he hasn't heard anything from him. So, I mean, it's fine. I guess I learned from my mistake. I should have closed him in that first call, or I should have scheduled the second call immediately, and I should have put him in a sequence, in an automation sequence that would have sent him emails and reminders about the call. But that's on me. Uh, Essentially, I guess kind of let him go. I'm sure he's gonna contact us because he's friends with Matt. So we'll hear from him eventually. And I have to make some new goals. It's already March 4th. My go ahead level is about to, um, I guess, charge again. So right now I'm not really stressing since I'm paying $50 a month. But once it gets to that $100 a month, it's probably gonna be a little bit annoying to be paying, especially while I don't have a client. And I've been watching Serge Guitari's video today. That was basically my main focus, to watch him and Joshua Lizard's videos. And Serge Guitar, I mean, I feel like he's most of these big names, like similar to Iman, selling like his course, but essentially he has a completely different approach to what Iman does, because Iman has his offer. It's essentially a, what do you call it? Not a compliance offer, but a convenience offer, like leads. Like I've been talking about these last couple of videos, leads and appointments, and like you make a website. These are all like convenient offers, and essentially that's why they're so, like, the market's so saturated for them. Like there's so many of these agencies that just provide meetings or leads. Like you can look up like agencies that get leads, and you will probably get like a million results on Google. And I have essentially found a new, I'm gonna say untapped, not untapped because there are some people in this space, but the market's definitely not as saturated as the other offers. And I have talked about this, how you essentially incorporate systems like client nurturing and stuff, but essentially there's so much more to that, so much more to these systems than just offering the client nurturing. Essentially, it's build and release offer. Like you build up this, like I said, the system, but it's much more than just nurturing. You essentially build up like their ads, their creatives, and of course you don't do it. You have somebody else do it for you. Like you outsource, you get a contractor to do it for you, but essentially you need talent, like people that are really good at what they do. And essentially you charge the client a huge retainer. It's like, I don't know, 10K like for 2 months, and that's one client. Because what most of these agencies do is they have retainers from 1.5 to 3K a month. It's, I mean, it's average. Like that's what the average agency costs for, average convenience agency, I guess I should say, charges you. But essentially what that allows you to do is you can't get like the best talent that there is, and you don't end up pocketing too much. You end up pocketing, like it says you charge 3K, you end up profiting like a 1,000 per client, because essentially the other 2,000 is goes into what it is that you paid to get the client, and essentially um to provide the service. So that's, it's not very profitable, not very scalable if you really think about it. because that's one client, and if you're only profiting 1,000, then what's the? I mean, I wouldn't want to scale that. But essentially, for this new offer, or I guess I should say, build and release offer, it's very different because you're charging 10K and you're essentially promising to make the business 50K in the month with these systems. I'm gonna finish watching the video, like Serge Guattari's let me see what it's called. I made $5 million with this build and release offer. Yeah, that's the video, and I'm gonna finish watching it because I'm not completely done with it. But it's not for beginners. This offer, at least that's what he's been saying. I guess I could consider myself a beginner, but I'm gonna do this offer. I don't really care because it's hard, because essentially you really need to understand the market trends, and you really need to have a good understanding of your niche. You need to understand the problems that your niche is facing, and you need to understand your niche very well. And I have been thinking, should I change my niche to back to the car dealerships? Because my dad's in that industry. He has his own car dealership. So why not just have my dad be my first client? Essentially, and help his business grow. Essentially, incorporate this build and release offer into that. Of course, if I were to take my dad as a client, I would have to be after I graduated high school, because that's when I would essentially go all out on business, and I would essentially help, because with the companies that run ads, that's the only thing that they do. There's so many other problems that businesses have besides not having clients. Like, there's other back end stuff that the business is dealing with, like appointment, like not appointment, but like signing the client because there's a problem with their offer, because their offer is not good enough, or because I don't know, I'm trying to come up with something. Their offer is not good enough. They don't provide a good risk reversal. Like, if you buy this, like, they don't really have like something in the back end of it. And that's why I feel like the churn rates are a lot higher for them, because yes, you're getting them leads, but like at the end of the day, you're not getting them sales. You're not getting them money, which is what the companies want. They want money. They want profit. They want sales. And while it might not be your fault that they're not getting these sales, like, it's a business problem that they're having. Like like I said, like, their offer or their risk reversal or their sales team is like not really in check, or they don't have enough employees. That's essentially what this system that you create, like the build and release offer, is. You essentially go into their business, revamp their offer, revamp their sales team, coach their you coach their sales team, you revamp their offer. There's so many things that go into it. It's super hard, but essentially you don't really have to do much, because all you have to do is, I guess, the team management. You have to know how to manage a team really well, because the team's going to be the one that is doing all, like, the coaching the sales team, building the ad creatives, building the copywriting. It's like there's a bunch of stuff that you have to do. You can have like a team of 10 people and maybe get this done. I mean, I'm just like saying from like a very high end perspective, because I'm not like really immersed with this offer yet. I do like this a lot. I feel like it's something that's really scalable. It's gonna be very hard, but I definitely feel like I can do it. I feel like I have the capabilities. Maybe not right now, because I don't have too much time because of school. I'm trying to balance everything out. But spring break is coming up next week, so I feel like, and I'm not gonna be going anywhere. I was gonna go to New York, but we ended up changing it to like beginning of April. So I do feel like over the break I'm gonna be try to get immersed with this offer, understand the markets, understand the systems of everything, and what it is that, because my current niche, home improvement, I don't really have a good understanding of it. I have a basic understanding of it, but I'm not necessarily as immersed. So I do definitely feel like I can go into the car dealership niche and make something of it, make something of his offer. Because yes, the leads, I understand why maybe the car dealership industry wouldn't really be into it. Like, I mean, I have thought of taking my dad as a client, but with his business model and the way he runs business, it's very old school. So I feel like I wouldn't really make much of a difference. But essentially, if I want to modernize it, I have to get in the business. So I do definitely think I'll take my dad on as a client, not even as a client, as a, because me and my dad would have a relationship of not being a client, since I mean I live under his roof, so it would be more of a growth partner, I guess I could say. Like, the more money he makes, the more money I make. So it would essentially be a private equity deal to a certain extent. Like, maybe like once, because I'm still new to this offer. I'm definitely new, but to like the industry, like to this, the agency industry, I am still technically new. I guess maybe as I show some results, build some testimonials from him, and maybe just help the business, like like the business grow. Um, I can definitely like tell them, um, like sign a contract with them for 15% of the company. The company's probably gonna be mine one day, so that's probably the biggest reason that I want to implement my tactics. But I know my father very well, and he's very hard headed, very hard headed. He's it's gonna be hard working with him, but nobody said that shit was gonna be easy. So I definitely think that's something I'll look into over the break. I'm definitely gonna be more tuned in than I am right now, because like I said yesterday, I didn't like over the weekend. I didn't do anything. I got nothing done, and today I was basically just watching this, like barely touching on the offer, barely getting an understanding of it, and yeah, I think that's basically it for now. That's something that I'm glad I have an offer that I want to work with now, because I was really fucking confused on what offer it is that I wanted to really get into. But yeah, it's gonna be hard. I know that, but I enjoy a challenge, and I want to build a business that I'm happy to work with. Because that's something else that, because if I dread this, that's another reason that I got into business, because I want to do this. Like, it makes me excited. Like, I like doing business. I like understanding markets. I like researching. But then for a certain time, I stopped. I dreaded. I was like, oh, do I really have to do this? Do I really have to work today? And I feel like that's like with everyone. Even the billionaires have those days. But anyways, I'm drifting off now. Getting off topic. Yeah, I think I basically covered everything. I just have to finish the Serge Guattari, rewatch the Serge Guattari video, really get a good grasp on like this offer, and essentially, because every build and release is gonna be different. Like, every single like part of the offers for every agency is gonna be different, because different agencies work with different niches which have different problems. So it really depends on the market that you're dealing with, what your offer is gonna look like. So I have to decide if I am either gonna stay with home improvement, or if I'm gonna change back to the car dealership niche. Working with my dad's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'll probably write that down. Finish Serge Guattari's videos, watch twice. Finish Serge Guattari videos. Finalize switch niche. Finalize niche. get good grasp of offer. So that'll be my focus for this week and the week to come. I think I'll end the video here, and I might record tomorrow because I have a game. It's the last week of district and playoffs. That should be fun. But I think that should be everything. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you guys updated.